I think we're live. I hope so. You know what? I'm gonna actually check on my phone because I do not want to mess this up. Let me just make sure. Okay, we're live. Sweet. Welcome. It has been 3 years since I've done a live stream, so forgive me if I'm a total rookie. I'm gonna start out by checking the chat and just make sure that you guys can hear me. So let me know right now in the chat if things look good and you can hear me. All sounds and looks good. Thanks, Ronnie. Okay, sweet. I am stoked right now, to be totally honest with you. I have done a ton of Instagram lives and some Clubhouse and stuff like that, but it's been a minute since I've been able to just like directly interact with the YouTube audience as my phone starts ringing. So I'm actually stoked to just like be here with you. Here's how the stream is gonna run. We're gonna talk. I'm gonna read through the comments, answer questions. I have an idea that was actually from Hayden Hiller Smith, a good friend of mine. He edits for Logan Paul, and he is one of the smartest people I know. And his idea was to integrate Clubhouse. So, like, to open up a Clubhouse room, and then people can go in there and answer questions. Like, I can kind of have them ask questions, and then, like, on the stream, we can hear it and then answer it. So let me know in the chat right now if you're down for that, if you want me to do that. Oh, God, I'm kind of nervous, to be honest with you. I'm super stoked, though. So let me know if you want me to do that in the Clubhouse. And if not, I'm also going to answer chats in, like, the live chat area. What else should I say before we get into this? I'm also going to tell you guys a few stories from the last 6 years. So for anyone just joining, wow, we have 42 people in here. Thank you. For anyone just joining, the reason I'm doing this stream is because A, I needed an excuse to just like talk to you. I miss doing live streams and stuff. So I wanted to do a live stream, and I'm definitely going to do more of these. Oh no, I hit the table. I'm total rookie right now. I definitely want to do more of these. The other thing is that it's 6 years today since I posted my first video. Yesterday was the 6-year anniversary of creating the channel. Today's the 6-year anniversary of posting the first video. And it feels like I've been doing this for 6 years. We have to celebrate. And obviously it's COVID, so the celebration is happening at home. Guys, check out this cup. Let me see. Can you guys see this? Yeah, it says NBT 6th anniversary. How sick is that? It's like a custom cold brew cup. You guys know I love cold brew. So that's here with us. I'm going to post a cool cake later on Instagram. I'm going to read through the comments right now just to make sure that, like, I didn't stop working, and then we'll keep talking. Wow, there's so many comments here. I really appreciate all of you guys coming. NBT fam is just the best, and I really appreciate you. Wow, 66 people in here. Okay, I'm going to keep it interesting, so make sure you stay. We're going to do a ton of topic changes, tons of questions. I want this live stream to be super engaging because I know most live streams, like, suck, and I want this one to be good. So any feedback you have for me, much appreciated. I need directions to Clubhouse. I'll describe Clubhouse on here if we end up doing that. Let's go 1 minute. Okay. Not all heroes wear capes. Some film YouTube videos, and we're watching her stream right now. Thank you, Connor. I can never live up to that esteem, but I appreciate it. The hype. I'm sure everything will be fine. You have some of the most amazing equipment. Yeah, thank you, John. I'm just not capable of always using it. I didn't even know how to use a capture card until, like, today, so I appreciate you being here. Ronnie's here. What's up, Ronnie? I can hear you. All sounds and looks good. We're live. Hype. Also, guys, let me know in the chat if I should, like, read the chat as they come in or if I should take breaks and look at it, because I feel like sometimes it's more interesting to watch someone just talk and then read the things later. I want to make this, like, as optimized and as good for you as possible. Very high quality. Sweet. Happy to hear that. Setup is dope. Audio and video is great. You look and sound good. I'm probably out of loop, but when did you get the channel verified? I'll actually tell the story. Remind me in a minute, Ronnie. I'll tell this. Ryan, what is up? I did upgrade to the iPhone 12 Pro. Good eye. The real question is, do I toss the stream on my 82-inch? Oh my gosh. I don't know if I deserve to be seen that big. How long will this be for? I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Just want to make sure I can stay. I appreciate that. No worries, though, if you have to duck out. Hey, what's up, Nick? Dude, there's so many familiar faces in this chat right now. It's amazing to see you guys just, like, continuously show up for me. Seriously, thank you. Oh, no, where'd the chat go? Okay, it's back. Something happened with the chat for a minute. We're good. Okay. No 20 Ultra. Okay, we'll get to the question soon. If I missed a question, rewrite it in a couple minutes. I'll, like, tell you when so we can make sure I see it. You're great at what you do. Thank you so much, Ronald. It seriously means a lot. What's up, Daniel? What's up, Ishu? Ishu actually bought a cake for this occasion. Honestly, you're an amazing creator and you deserve everything that happens to you. Thank you, Connor. I don't know what I did to deserve all these compliments, but I appreciate it. Nick, what is up? I really appreciate you saying that you enjoy my content. When is the merch coming? I will address that on the stream. Also, a hidden feature reference. Possibly, Connor. I can't give that away. You know what I mean? Kyle, what's up? Austin, what is up? Okay, Austin is like a really good friend of mine. Also, helped me start the Discord, which is discontinued for now. I'll talk a little bit more about that later, but he is the best, like for real. NBT fan for the win. Congrats. It's 9 p.m. for Connor. Connor, you can go to bed whenever you want, man. Would you end up streaming video games or Twitch on YouTube? Also, guys, let me know if like reading these comments is at all interesting for you. Okay, Jacqueline Rocks, thank you so much. Your username was pretty fitting. It's Rockstar. Michael, 153,000 subscribers over 6 years. That's 25.5K per year or 70 a day. That is crazy to think about. I think the way it actually went, though, is I had 7 months and I had 700 subscribers for the first 7 months. So definitely been quite exponential. What's the video do you think is your favorite? Oh, that's such a good one. Maybe the smartphone video that I made at the end of last year. That video has like the best watch time I've ever received on a video. So maybe that one? I don't know. That's so tough. 11 p.m. here in Finland. Dude, I'm so sorry that this time is terrible for everyone. I'll do it like earlier in my day next time so we can get more people in it, or I'll try to. Must be proud to be 6 years old. Yeah. You give really good advice to small creators when it comes to videos. Four Corner Tech, mention the thumbnail to me a little later and we can definitely discuss it if you want. Take breaks to look at the comments. Okay, this is like, I'm looking at the comments right now and then we'll get back to talking. I don't want to leave anyone not getting their comment read. Every year I go back and watch your first video. Nick, don't tell me things like that. Oh my God, I'm going to be like cringing that all day. You make me feel less alone being a girl liking tech. Yeah, Sarah, you know what? We just need more girls in the space. And you make me feel less alone too. It's awesome that you're doing it. Oh no, the chat just refreshed again. Okay. I'm doing my best to keep up with this. There are so many comments. There's 100 people in here right now. What's going on? Okay. Okay, let me just say, happy anniversary, thank you. Love your honest and thorough reviews. Thank you so much, Rockstar. More time at home and an upgrade to make up for the lack of theaters. Yeah, honestly, I missed theaters so much. I was watching a movie yesterday and I was thinking about it, like, I miss just going to theater and getting popcorn and eating and coming out of the movie a changed experience, and no one else has experienced what you've experienced. Like, it's kind of a crazy thing. You're like moved and changed by the story, and only the people in the theater can relate to you in that. It's a really incredible moment to share with people. I definitely miss that. Here's to the next 6, for sure. UK fan, I love the UK. That's awesome that you're there. Love your content. Hi from New Zealand. Thank you so much, Jonathan. Okay, if you had a chance to have a $10,000 investment on your channel, no, I would not. I wouldn't want anyone to buy stock in my channel because I like having control over everything, and I also feel like the value will hopefully continue to go up. So it would not be a great investment on my part, or like a great deal on my part, because I don't need the investment. I can just work really hard to make that money on my own. Hey, what's up, Andres? I hope I pronounced that right. Little disclaimer, I'm the worst at pronouncing names. I know this like stream is somewhat chaotic, but I just wanted to say that. I'll be back in a few. No pressure to join, Ronnie. Discontinue for now. Cake to celebrate sounds good to me. Congratulations from Denmark. It's awesome that there's someone watching here from Denmark. Thank you. Congrats. When did you start reviewing tech? I feel like I've always kind of been reviewing tech, like, and my friends would always ask me for help, etc. But I started 6 years ago, like, on the channel. Okay. Oh my God, there's so many messages. I am, like, the worst trying to keep up with this. Okay. Did not know that you were so young. Yeah, I was 13 in my first video. I'm turning 20 this year, to give you some context. All the best for your future. Thank you so much. I love the way you talk and explain things. That means a lot. Thank you. Hey, Jacqueline, what's up? What's up? What happened to your other studio? COVID. I can't go there anymore because of COVID. Kind of sucks. You hit me right in the feels with that one. You're making awesome content, been enjoying them for now. Impressive how much you've grown. Thank you. Okay. I'm officially up to date on comments. I think I got most of them. I missed some of them. Santiago, what is up? So, for anyone just joining now, let me reset the room. This is a live stream because I want to hang out with you, and although I get to interact with you, or some of you, on a bunch of different platforms like Twitter and Instagram, and Clubhouse now, YouTube is like where the main viewership is and where I got my start, so I feel like it was just time to do a stream on YouTube. Leron, okay, I have to interrupt myself. Leron, what is up? Okay, Leron, I just gotta give this guy a shout out. He is not only a really, really good friend of mine, he has changed the trajectory of my YouTube channel. Like, I cannot speak any more highly of him. Like, I cannot overstate how highly I think of him. I guess is the way to say that, English, man. But yeah, Leron's amazing. Leron, I really appreciate you taking time out of your day to join this. But going back to what I was saying, I think it's super important to kind of just keep connecting with you, and I try to respond to as many comments as I can, and on YouTube and Twitter, I like respond to almost everything. But it was just time to do another live stream, and today is the 6-year anniversary of posting my first video, so how could I not? You know, I'm trying to just like keep up with everything here and do the comments. Leron's awesome. Yeah, Leron is awesome. Interesting to see how originally you were doing tutorials. That was a disaster, Connor, to be honest. I was introduced to your channel by Tech Deal's tweet, congratulating you on turning 17 and saying what a great tech channel. Wow, that's so sweet, actually. That's really cool. Okay. Did I miss a big reveal? Big reveal of what? I'm trying to, you the best. Thanks, Leron, you too. Dude, everyone, like, just knows Leron in the chat because I'm constantly, like, just sending out, like, a random weekly tweet about him. But I want to get back to the meat of this. So, live stream, celebrating it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to periodically read through the chat and stuff, so send questions in. But I also know that live streams are, like, the most interesting when there's, like, a set topic, and it's not just, like, the main person, like, just reading through the chat. So, I'm going to also just, like, talk about things, and then we'll periodically check the chat. That sound good? Cool. All right. I'm going to start out. I found Leron through you. I learned a lot from him. That's awesome. Leron has literally taught me so much. Love your videos. The way talking plus the point of view. It's crazy that you've been at this 6 years already. I agree. It's literally insane. I think Jacqueline should do more live. Thumbs up. All right, Leron. I definitely would be down to do more lives if you guys like it. You left all of us wondering. All of you guys wondering what? I'm so confused. Okay. There's like a 16 chat rate right now. I don't even know what that means, but I want to keep this super interesting, so let's just keep talking here. So I'm going to tell you guys the story of my first video ever, and then I'll go back to the chat, and we'll kind of do it like that. I'll tell you guys the story, we'll do the chat, etc. And let me know if you like the way that's running. All right, there's a lot of thumbs up, so I guess I got to do live streams more often. Walk us through what made you want to make the video. Yeah, okay, let me do it. I'm not going to look at the chat for a couple minutes, and then I'll scroll back through. Okay, so rewind to 2016, I think, right? It's 2021 now. Yeah, 2016. I was a 13-year-old kid. I was in 7th grade at the time, and I had always had this love for tech, and I remember I was at a party one time, and there was this other guy there that was like my age, so also 13, and he had like the latest Note, and at that point, I was using an iPhone. And I just remember, like, sitting with this guy for, like, literally an hour just, like, playing with the phone and playing with the S Pen. And I get home, and I'm, like, talking to my friends about it. Like, that was so sick. Like, everyone was excited about the party, and I was so excited about the phone and being able to, like, experience it in my hand. So that was, like, one turning point of, like, okay, I really care about tech. Second one is that I was constantly sending, like, how-to short tutorial videos to friends and my grandma. So that all kind of culminated into a passion of 3 things. I love tech. I loved helping people, and I loved video making, and I just decided to make a video. So I remember saved up for a couple months, and I ordered the Rode NT USB microphone, which I'm literally looking at right now. I still use it a lot, and I unboxed it. And let me tell you, that unboxing was horrible. So picture this. I'm in my room. My bed is, like, right here. The desk is right here. There's almost no room. The camera is, like, a shaky cam as I'm opening up this box. And then I narrate the entire time opening it, and the narration was horrible. I mean, like, I don't even know what I was talking about. And I get it to my computer, and I know it's terrible at the time. So I re-voice over the whole thing, but I try to match the voiceover to my hand movement. Why did I do that? So it ends up, like, being like, oh, I think I'm moving my right hand because of blank. Like, it was just so bad. I mentioned, like, poison control is a terrible joke. The whole video is horrible. It's like a 20-minute atrocity. But that was how I got my start, and from there, I continued making tutorial videos for like 6 months, and then I eventually got enough money to transition into like product videos, and that's what I've been doing ever since. So that's the story of the first video. Now I'm going to go back through and read the comments, and then I'll tell you guys another story. Let me know if you like this format of like story, comment, story, comment. 6 years? Yeah, it's been a minute. what did you envision for your channel 6 years compared to how things have turned out for you? You know, it's kind of crazy because, like, when I started, I never realized all the things I would get to do. Like, for example, I'm working on launching a product, right? When I started my YouTube channel, like, my dream was to have it be successful and to be a YouTuber, right? But I never knew all the other things that you get to do when you're a YouTuber. Like, I never knew that when you're a YouTuber, you also get to do public speaking if you want, or you get to actually meet people that you've had an impact on. You get to go into business meetings and envision a product and literally pick the product that you want to make. Like, you can make your own tech product. That's something that I never thought I would do. Like, I didn't even know that that existed, or literally traveling to Europe to film a commercial. All these other things are like added bonuses. Like, I started the channel because I love tech and I wanted to make videos about it, and I still get to do that 6 years later. And I get all these other things as like a little cherries on top. So I never even knew about any of those things or ever imagined that I would get to this level where I could do them. So that's the answer to that one. Getting sappy pretty early on. Tries to find hidden reference in the stream. Hello from the Pacific Northwest. What's up? Have you seen the new Xiaomi Mi 11? Yeah, I have. They actually reached out to see if I wanted to review it. But I think it's a little late now. But let me know if you still want to see a review on that, because we could probably make that happen. I'm trying to read all of these. I see their phone first and you meet a new person. That's funny. I feel, to be honest, on that. Ooh, there's so many comments here. Notification gang, that is awesome. The first video wasn't actually that bad other than the poison control part. No, come on. The whole video is terrible. Fun fact, Jacqueline's first video was filmed on the Canon HS-R500. That is true. What's your stance on pink tech? Does that offend you? I love pink. Like, the channel color is pink. I'm trying to find things that are pink. All right, I can't find anything in here that's pink, which is kind of sad. You know what? Wait. This is pink. This is in a video recently. Let's see, can it focus? This is in a video recently, and you guys kind of liked it, which I was stoked about. This is like a pink couch. So I try to like do pink things when I can. I think it's kind of funny. And I want to do like more hidden references and stuff like that. So hopefully there'll be more of that. Okay, I'm trying to read through this stuff. And then we'll get back to another story. I love your channel, but you like to make a comparison between that 12 Pro and... Yeah, I know, I missed the camera comparisons for those, which I'm really sorry about, because I know that people kind of depend on them. So I apologize about that. Detective Connor. Yeah, Connor, for anyone that doesn't know, I put tons of hidden references in my social media posts and my videos to things that I like. Like every single month, there's a different intro that's themed to the month, and there's at least 5 hidden references in the intro to things that I like, upcoming projects, things that the community likes, other references to the podcast or projects I've worked on in the past. And I love when people find them, and Connor is a master. Storytelling idea is great. Okay, we'll do that. I feel like I'm like choking right now. I don't know what's going on. Nothing but storytelling. Yeah, you know what? I'm always trying to improve storytelling, so that's kind of the deal. I kind of feel like I'm choking. I don't really know what's going on. I'm going to take a sip of coffee, and then we'll get back to reading the comments. I just read a book, by the way, guys, called Storyworthy by Matthew Dix. That book is incredible. If you're interested in storytelling, highly would recommend it. Xiaomi video would be cool. I didn't know that you were tech videos until 3 years ago. Then I fell in love with the videos. Now I follow about 100 YouTubers. That is incredible. Wow. Jacqueline, you could turn on slow mode to help keep up with the chat if you want. That is a good idea, Austin. If I knew how to do that, I would. Okay. Jacqueline, no pink is no Jacqueline at all. Oh, guys, I just saw a donation. I'm sorry I missed this. Philip, thank you so much for the donation. It means a lot. I guess there's donations on live streams. I honestly didn't even know that. So thank you so much. Your support in both coming to the live stream and donating is much appreciated. No pressure to donate, though. I should make that clear. This is awesome. John, I'm so happy you like it. Did you get my email? If I didn't respond to it, I probably didn't get it, or it was not a business email. A lot of people try to mask things as business emails, and then they're very much not business emails, and in that case, they get deleted. I'm I'm trying to read this. There are so many messages here. And every time a new message comes in, it like loses my place on the screen. Mini Jacqueline is back. Yeah, Mini Jacqueline is indeed back. Hi from the UK. Hope you're well. I love the UK. It's awesome that you're tuning in. Wow, thanks so much for joining. A servant of the king. I appreciate that. I love my hidden references. Love your videos. Please help me. Okay, that's a question there. Resend that. We'll do like a tech question part. I can't read through that whole thing right now. Although I would love to. Was introduced to your channel by Kevin the Tech Ninja. It's the best thing to see grow into an international respected tech viewer. Your podcast is so relaxed and informative. Thank you so much. I'm going to talk a little bit about the podcast later. It means so much to me that people listen to that, like genuinely. So thank you. Your highlights that you did yourself look great. You know, Connor, I actually did not do them yet. I think there's a giant side light here right now, but my hair is getting so dark that I must do them. So thanks for the reminder. What is going on with my throat? Is that a cold brew? I just watched your first video. This is indeed cold brew. It's my favorite drink. If you know me, you know that. And this is 6-year anniversary. It's a special one. I'm watching you from Turkey, and you're so inspiring for me, young and inspiring. Thank you so much. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Okay. I think I'm up to date on the comments. This is my first live stream on your channel. It's been 3 years since I've done one, so I imagine it's a lot of people's first times on here, which is awesome. Hi from Peru. What's up, Peru? Dude, it's actually like insane to think that there was like an international audience here. Loved your Pixel 4a review, purchased after that. Wow, that is epic to hear. It's a pretty great podcast. Thank you. The podcast is the best thing about Mondays, not gonna lie. Wow, thank you so much. In the chat, you just click the settings mode, enable slow mode, and then you set the amount of people. Okay, awesome. Thank you, Austin. Maybe I will do that. The evolution of Traveler's coffee dates over the past 6 years. Yeah, you know what, John? I'll tell a story about this. 6 years ago, the only coffee that I would drink was like pumpkin spice lattes from Starbucks. That was it. And then slowly over time, I got more and more used to the flavor of coffee. I actually liked hot coffee for a while, which like, am I insane? But now, cold brew all the way. I probably have like 2 or 3 a day. It's dark where you are. Yeah, I know. The issue with the stream is that I want to make sure I'm in focus, and when I plug in with the cam link, the camera no longer has spatial autofocus. So to combat that, I have to use a really shallow, like a really small aperture, so a lot of things are in focus, which made the background really dark, even though I have 3 lights on me. If you have Office, one video for office tour. I actually made an office tour of my actual office. This right now is a temporary space because I can't go to my office. Hi from Paris. Dude, Paris, I want to go to Paris after the pandemic. Like, really. Why do you keep ignoring my messages? There are so many messages. I'm trying to get to all of them. It's difficult. Hot coffee and cold brew, all rock, both better than iced coffee. No, I think it goes like this. Cold brew, iced coffee, chai latte. Actually, hot coffee. I'm going to redo that. Cold brew, iced coffee, iced chai tea latte, or just chai latte, I think it is. Hot coffee, all the way on the floor. You can't even see it. That's how not into it I am. You missed my super chat. I am going to butcher your name, and I so apologize. I'm literally the worst at pronouncing names. Sanket Bendhar. Please correct me if that's wrong. Thank you so much for the donation. Love from India. Love back to India. I really appreciate the support. India is slowly rising on the chart of my audience, which is awesome to see. Hot coffee and cold brew all rock, both better than ice. Oh, I already read that one. Do you enjoy your tacos? I did not have tacos today, actually, but I do love tacos. What's your favorite brand of cold brew? Okay, so I don't actually like Starbucks coffee really in person. Like, I only like their sugary drinks that are terrible for you, but their cold brew coffee that they sell on Amazon is excellent. So that or Blue Bottle. You should do this monthly, not every 3 years. Yeah, hopefully it's not another 3 years before the next one. Starbucks is nitro cold brew. Okay, I have to plug in my computer so it doesn't die, so stay on with me. Just give me 1 sec. I'm still here, guys. Don't worry. Okay, I'm back. Basically, the camera and both the computer run out of power super fast, so I have to keep alternating which one is plugged in. So I apologize about that. Okay, let me read back through the comments, and then I'll tell you guys another story. On Sony cameras, you can face track and autofocus if you put it in 1080p. Yeah, I do shoot in 4K, so because of that, it doesn't work in the same way. Okay, I think that's better now, I hope. Yeah, it's charging. My throat just feels so off right now. More Cobra, I guess. The lighting's amazing. Yeah, guys, I'm sorry it's a little dark. Okay, I have to get to the super chats. 1 second. I so appreciate you guys doing them. Starbucks Nitro Cold Brew with cream is the best they offer. Okay, you know what? Rockstar, I appreciate your support, and you mean so much to me. I gotta say, though, you could not be more wrong. The Nitro Cold Brew is horrible. I can't. I've tried it so many times. I ordered pumpkin spice latte to my house a couple months ago because obviously with COVID, like I'm not gonna go to a coffee shop, so I'm like missing it. This is during October, so that's like the month that I normally have it, so I'm really missing it. And it gets here, and I'm super excited to try it. I like shake it because you're supposed to like shake coffee. I open it, and it explodes, and I'm like, what the heck? Like, what's going on? It's because it was nitro, so you should not shake it, but I still drink it like the moron I am. Horrible. It doesn't taste good to me at all, so I'm glad that you like it, but I just like standard cold brew. Jaden, thank you for the super chat. I want to stress there is literally no pressure to do a super chat. I'm not doing this for money. I literally just want to hang out with you guys. So no need to do a super chat if you want to. I really appreciate your support. I appreciate your time just coming here. It's more than enough. But the fact that you would donate your own money is insane, and I appreciate you a lot. Thank you. The chat says, congrats, can't believe you've come from LifeX Reviews. I know, that's crazy how long ago that was. I found that box in my room the other day, and I was like mind blown. To this, big inspiration, especially for both teens. Hope I'll have my own studio someday. Here's to the next 6 years. Thank you, Jaden. Best of luck. What was the moment that you realized your YouTube channel could be real? Ooh, that's a really good question. Ask me that again in a minute, and we'll answer it. What's a mountain you face? Okay, you know what? I'm going to pause reading the chat. I'll answer this because I feel like I just should. I don't want to like forget all these great questions. So, okay. So in terms of the first question, what's the moment that you realized your YouTube dream could be real? Okay, so this is a tough one, actually. I think the first time that I realized like it could be a real thing was when I got a review in it from a company. LG was like the first company to really believe in me, and they sent me out their V60, and that video got like 40,000 views over like a couple months, and that was like the first time that I was like, damn, like I could probably do this. Like there's companies willing to send me stuff, etc. So that was like one moment. Another moment was when I got invited to Samsung Unpacked, and when I was invited, that day was like one of the best days of my life. I missed school for it, and I went there, and I met Marquez, and Jonathan Morrison, and Austin Evans, and Dom Esposito, like, put me in a video, and I felt like I was, like, for the first time, like, part of this tech community. Like, my whole life, like, my friends are awesome, but none of them ever cared about tech. So I never had anyone to, like, relate to about that, and this was, like, the first time. My computer is, like, losing power here, even though it's plugged in. This was, like, the first time that I'd ever, like, related to a community of people to that extent, and I felt, like, really part of it, and they were also, like, my heroes. Like, they were the reason I started, so that was another moment, and then trying to think another moment where, like, it definitely solidified. I think for that, it would be, like, when I hit 1,000 subscribers. Like, I was in a video from Kevin the Tech Ninja, I had, like, 800, and I gained, like, 200 subscribers, like, that night. I was like, damn, like, maybe this could actually happen for me. But there's been so many incredible moments. Like, you guys literally make my dreams come true every single day. So it's hard to just pinpoint one. Like, public speaking at colleges or internationally, like, all of those moments, I, like, sit there and, like, pinch myself type thing. Or, like, even 2 weeks ago, having an executive from Samsung, like, reach out and want to come on my podcast. Like, who would have thought, you know? Like, if I told my 13-year-old self that in 7th grade when I was, like, staying in during lunch and, like, working on tech projects and just trying to make it happen, if I told myself that I would have Samsung be reaching out to try to get an executive on our show to interview, like, that's just crazy. So you guys literally make my dreams come true every day. If you guys didn't support me, like, none of this would happen. I know I just got a little sentimental there, but I feel like I had to, you know? Okay. what's a mountain you face, and how did you overcome it? This one is tough because I try, there's obviously like a lot of things, I guess like in my personal life, but also like publicly, where like I'm constantly trying to improve, you know? So I also totally understand that I'm incredibly privileged, and that I've had so many unfair advantages of like a loving family and good education and the ability to like follow my dreams and passions, you know? Like I don't take any of that for granted, and I also know that like there's so many things in my life that are like privileges in comparison to others. But I think what's also super important to note is like you can feel privileged and blessed, and like it doesn't mean that you don't also have your problems. I think a lot of times like people are like, oh, people have it worse than me, so I shouldn't be complaining. And like that's good to sometimes put it into perspective, but I also think that like if someone got a gunshot wound and like I just ruined the plot of that story, but let me restart it. If you stub your toe and you break your toe and it sucks, right? And you rush to the ER because you think maybe you broke your foot, and you arrive and someone's coming in and they have a gunshot wound in their shoulder. Obviously that's so much worse than a broken toe. And you can feel like, oh, even though I broke my foot or my toe, it's like it doesn't matter because someone has a gunshot wound, but it still hurts. So, like the fact that you broke your foot still really hurts. So like people have different pain, but like pain and stress and angst affects everyone, you know? So I try not to like diminish what I am feeling because I know that I'm incredibly blessed and grateful, but I try to do both, you know? Like when I go to bed every night and I have a pillow and a really comfortable bed and I like can sleep safely, that is a huge blessing, and I always like say that to myself every night because I think it really is. So I don't want to sound ungrateful when I like mention this obstacle that came in, because I know that in everything else that's happened is so much worse. But what I'll say is like when I couldn't go to my office anymore and all of my gear was there, that was definitely really hard to overcome on the channel because I had nowhere to film. I didn't have my lights, I didn't have my cameras, I didn't have my tripods. But then I think about the fact that many people lost their jobs, right? And I was still able to do my job. So I try not to like, you know what I mean, I hope. But that's all to say, I had to like rebuy everything. It was a huge expense, but now I'm filming again, so I'm super grateful for that. So that was definitely really tough to overcome, and I kind of went through like this thing of like, I was so stressed out, and you know, I still am because of COVID, but I didn't want to film. Like, I felt like, should I not be filming like during this time? I feel like it kind of will come off like rude if I'm like, check out this new phone while people are getting COVID. But then like I talked to a bunch of people about it, and they were like, make the videos, tell people they don't need to watch it if they don't want to, which still holds true. But for a lot of people, it will be an outlet, and I try to do that. So that's a really long answer to that. I hope that was a good answer. Any hints on future projects? You know, I can't dive into it yet. Okay, do you have a P.O. box where people send you stuff? I don't, no. The way of your talking is a great plus. You know, thank you. It's so funny. I get that comment a lot. I literally have no idea what you guys are talking about with that, like what aspect of my talking people like, but I'm really happy you guys like it. Okay, let's see. Oh no, the comments just refreshed. All right, I gotta find this. Okay, there's so many comments and so many super chats. I'm trying to go through everything. Bear with me. I will get to all of the super chats and the comments as well. Damn, I recognize that speaker in the back. Yeah, you know, good for you, Austin. That was one of the first products that I also got to review. Okay, Brandon, what's up, Brandon? Hope you're doing well. Super chat, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. YouTubers that have inspired you the most. This is a really good question. These people still inspire me, but they're definitely the reason why I started. I'm also gonna probably forget to mention a lot of them, and there are so many, it kind of runs the gamut, but let me do a couple. Justine, definitely show me, like, woman in tech. She was super successful, still is, crushing it. Loved her videos, loved the fun take with them. Marquez, obviously, is an incredibly honest guy and an incredibly talented guy, and I always, like, watching him, I was like, he actually is, like, the guy that I, like, stack up to a lot. I'm like, would Marquez do this type thing? Like, not even kidding, because I think that his credibility is just on the point, and you can work for years to build your credibility, but it can disappear in one bad decision. So I never want to do something that hurts my credibility because I care and respect you guys too much to ever do that, and he's kind of a model for that. So Justine, Marquez, Casey, of course, he's an incredible storyteller, incredible filmmaker, incredible guy. Like, just, I'm friends with him now, and he's just an incredibly good person. Austin Evans, Jonathan Morrison, Michael Fisher. There's so many, honestly, but those were, like, the main guys that I was watching a ton when I first started, and I still watch all of them. Okay, Some people are writing in other languages and YouTube is blocking it. I can't approve it because I don't know what it says, but I feel like they're probably blocking it for a reason. So I apologize if they're not, but that is why. The way of talking, okay. You're the best. We love your videos. Thank you so much. You should kickstart Casey Neistat's career, get him vlogging again. Dude, if I could convince Casey to vlog, I would have done that a year ago. I miss those vlogs so much. Have you ever had a sweet cream one? I mean the one from the store. No, I have not. So maybe I should not be so quick to judge, but every single nitro cold brew that I have had has been horrible. I'm a sweet tea person, not much for coffee. Honestly, I love chai lattes. Like, those are my absolute favorites. So if you're into that, then I'm into that too. Any plans on creating Twitch/YouTube gaming channel? No, because I am a horrible gamer. So the channel that I'd be most likely to create after tech would be a cooking channel. And it would kind of just be like me, like cooking something and being horrible because I'm not like the best, and or baking something and like talking throughout that. That would kind of be like my idea for the channel. Ever gonna see you and Marquez do a tech duet? I would love to. Always down for that. What's your new advice for YouTubers? Re-ask me that in like 2 minutes and we'll do it. Suppose a big brand tells you to do some bicycles for money. No. I've actually said no to like incredibly large amounts of money because of this. Like in the beginning of quarantine, there was a brand that offered me like more money than I've ever made in my whole life. And it was an easy no because they wanted me to do something that was just not aligned with my morals. I will always pick long-term success and your trust over short-term wealth. Always. The Daily Goat Show. Thanks so much for joining and for the super chat. I really appreciate that. Can't stick around, but as promised, I want to pop in. Congrats on many years of YouTube success. Thank you so much, Steven. I really appreciate it. You may be gone by now, which I'm really sorry I missed you. I'm going to send you a DM because I really appreciate that. Okay, not sure if this has been asked. If your YouTube channel didn't click, what career would you have followed? Oh, this is a really good one. I honestly don't know. I think about this a lot because the reason I love YouTube so much, among many other things, is that it literally has a part of, like, it has so many different jobs, like 15 different jobs baked into one. And I think I would get bored at any other job because I wouldn't be able to do all those different things. I think any career in entertainment, you get to do multiple jobs all in your one job title, which makes it super fun. So I don't know, maybe marketing. When I was really young, I wanted to be like a musician, which makes sense because that's storytelling and this is storytelling. So I don't know, honestly, maybe marketing, but I don't think I'd be nearly as happy as I am doing this. Love your channel. Thank you so much, Preston. I love that name, by the way. That's a really cool name. Rob, what is up? Thank you so much for joining this one. I know you had stuff going on today, so I appreciate you taking the time. I watched one of your first videos this morning, and it's awesome how you've grown as a YouTuber. Joe, I appreciate you, but I cannot believe you watched that. I am, like, so embarrassed right now. I hope it wasn't terrible, but I kind of know it was. I've had the same problem, too. Really, nobody really cares about tech. Yeah, like, it is interesting. That's one of the main reasons, like, that's one of the main goals of Nothing But Tech, like, the NBT fam community. I want to give people a place where they can talk about tech, because I feel like a lot of people in their normal lives don't have that community where they can do that, and tech's one of the coolest things, and it's one of the things that it impacts our life the most, and I just feel like everyone should be able to have someone that they could talk to their interest about with. Okay, let's keep going here. Love these stories. Very happy you're getting the attention you deserve. Thank you so much. I'm glad that the stories are interesting. Let me know. I'm like watching the concurrent viewers and stuff to kind of like as a metric to make sure that I'm being interesting enough. So that comment was pretty reassuring. Thank you. What's up, Greg? How are you doing? That's also right. I can definitely relate to the ending when you said staying in at lunch and making it happen. It's great to see all that work has paid off. I'm happy to hear that. Your dedication is great, Jacqueline. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Did it take longer to reach 1,000 subscribers or 100,000 after you reached 1,000? Oh, this is a really good question. It took longer to hit 100,000, but, like, that's so many more subscribers. It took probably almost a year to hit 1,000. Like, I think it took 10 months, and then it took, like, 2 more years to hit 100,000, or maybe 3 years, but it took, like, 2 weeks to go from 1,000 to 3,000. So the growth is definitely exponential after a bit, but the first 1,000 is definitely, like, the hardest to get because you have, like, no audience is already going to be watching your videos. But keep going. I'm going to do, like, new YouTuber advice in a little bit if you guys want. The way of your talking is a plus for your channel. Thank you so much. I honestly don't even know what that means, but I hear that a lot, so thank you. I appreciate it. LB, thanks so much for the super chat. Keep moving forward. I really appreciate that. You literally didn't even ask a question. You just did that out of the kindness of your heart. Thanks so much for the support. I really appreciate you, for real. Good for you. Great, Jacqueline. Never apologize. You went through pain. Oh, no. Wait. I just lost my place in the comments. Okay, I found it. Can't dive into it. I wonder if that was a reference to anything. I don't know. That was genuine, and you 100% shouldn't be filming. It's not rude. It's don't let others down. I appreciate that. Thank you. I just didn't want people to like feel pressure to watch the video. So, that was kind of like what I was going through in the beginning. You're down to earth and genuine. I really appreciate that. I hope I'm always that way, and you guys definitely keep me grounded. So thank you. You're a fast talker, but not annoying. I know. I gotta work on that. I'm sorry. I am trying. I'm kind of hyped on energy right now, so it's definitely not great, but I am definitely trying to talk a little slower. When it comes to how you talk, it's you choose to address the good and the bad, even the negatives, you state them in an objective way instead of condescending. Well, thanks, John. I appreciate that. This is why we respect your viewpoints, Jacqueline, and certainly know how to address your audience and understand us. That's why we follow and support you. Well, I really appreciate that. Thank you. I found you through Casey. That is one of my favorite comments to hear. Casey is literally like one of my favorite people in the space and a really like one of my favorite friends, honestly. So it's really cool that you stuck around all these years since he shouted out my channel. If you could tell yourself one piece of advice before you started your channel, what would you say? This one's tough because I probably could have expedited growing a lot faster, but I'm kind of glad that I went through everything I went through. So, I don't know. I guess I would say, like, be confident in what you're doing. I didn't tell anyone about the channel for, like, almost a year, and I begrudgingly told people after I was in a Samsung commercial and people saw it. Like, for many reasons I didn't tell people, but one of the reasons is, like, I was 13 or 14. Like, I definitely did not want to be judged. It wasn't the coolest thing in the world. And I think for any social media career, people think it's really lame and that you're not cool until you're, like, famous, quote unquote. Like, a lot of TikTokers have talked about this where, like, they've been made fun of in school or something until they, like, pop off and then people suddenly care, which is kind of lame. Like, if you're going to be like that, I don't even want you in my life. Like, there are certain people that definitely kind of made fun of it in the beginning and now we're, like, enamored by it. It's like, no. Like, I do not want to associate or relate to you at all because you're obviously, like, only in it because you think it's going to help you in some way. So, yeah, I guess just, like, be confident in it. But I'm kind of glad I went through everything I went through with the YouTube channel because it made me who I am and it also provided a lot of interesting stories and learning experiences. Connor isn't here, so I have to do the honors. Oh, bummer. All right, have a good night, Connor, if you're still here. Best quality for video on iPhone. Not sure what that means. Maybe rephrase it and I'll answer. Oh, for bottled cold brew, ever try green or purple stock brand? Purple, no. If you're on Twitter, tweet me a link to that because I definitely want to try it. I appreciate your humility and always reaching out to help or get help from the latest community. You're one of the few people that takes time to interact with others on Twitter. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that you appreciate that. Also, I'm in this chair, and it's incredibly low, and I'm starting to feel it in my back a little bit, so I'm sorry if I'm, like, fidgeting. It looks normal on camera, but in reality, it's incredibly low. Also, am I in focus, guys? Let me know on here if I am. I love your videos. You're the best. Thank you so much, Danny. Are you rich? Not judging. No. I work really hard, though, on these videos, but almost everything I make gets put back into the channel. And when I started renting the office, almost my entire income was going to the rent for a really long time. Sup, Jacqueline? What's up, Awesome Adam? Thanks so much for the donation. I really appreciate it. Indeed, you are very blessed. Thank you so much. Was a pleasure. Love the format. Got to get back to work. Yeah, thank you so much for joining, Nick. I really appreciate it. Hi from Mexico. What is up, Mexico? Congrats on the new year. Thank you so much, Trevor. I'll catch you later. Tech and coffee, you should open up an NBT cafe. I honestly, guys, I'll let you in a little secret. I kind of want to start my own coffee company. I want to start my own cold brew company. That's like one of my major life goals. So we'll see. Oh no, I lost where I was going again. Okay, you know what? I gotta interrupt myself. Renee, dude, you did not need to donate anything. You literally, like, give me donations every day in your friendship and how much you help me. So I'm kind of like speechless right now. Appreciate you and your work so much. Congrats on milestone. Here's to more years and many more millions of views and subs. Renee, you're the best. I appreciate you so much. I'm so glad that we're friends, and that's definitely one of the best things to come out of this whole career. So thank you so much. Wow. All right, let me scroll back up here. Also, does my voice sound a little off to you guys? My throat is like killing me right now. Have you thought about quitting because of harassment and the way women are treated online? I've never thought about quitting because of that, although that does definitely suck. I gotta run too, getting my channel to, I've definitely run into this too. Getting my tech channel to 1,000 was tough, not sure where you go from here. 1K to 10K seems like the most difficult. Just keep going with it, and I'll give like actual practical advice in a little bit. How cool that Mr. Mobile gave you a shout in his recent video. Wait, which video? I watch all of his videos. I don't think I saw that. James, which video? Let me know. Subscribed a week ago and love your channel and your content. What did I miss? Thank you so much for subscribing and being like dedicated enough to join a live stream where I'm literally just talking. I actually really appreciate it. She's honestly such a great person. I really appreciate her and her content. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Just saw your first video and now totally gonna buy that mic. Oh my gosh. If I can convince you to buy a mic when my quality was crap, then like you're a real one. Rob, thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate it. And with your super chat, you asked me to tell the funny story about trying out programming. So I guess I will tell this programming story now, and then I'll keep reading through the chat. Okay. Let me just take one sip of coffee, and then we'll be off to the races here. Oh, gosh. What is going on? Okay. You know what? I actually have to check the camera and make sure it's still good on battery, and then I will tell this programming story. Now the hype is, like, building here. I'm going to disappoint you, but I'm going to try to keep it good. Okay, so the camera's at, like, 50%, so I'm going to have to change the charger soon, but we're good for now. So, this kind of goes back to growing up and never having anyone, like, interested in the same stuff I was interested in. So, when I grew up, I was super, and I know, like, I'm turning 20 this year, so I'm still, like, very young, but my two big passions growing up were technology and basketball. So, I played basketball, like, the entire year. I was constantly going to tournaments. I was playing on multiple teams. Like, I was super, super into it. I also played a bunch of other sports, but, like, basketball was the main one. So I would often go to basketball camp over the summer, and I was also super interested in technology. Like, I was an intern at a camp when I was, like, 13. I was, like, a counselor for people that were, like, 16, because I got an internship with this company, and I was, like, teaching tech things. Like, it's always kind of been a very big passion in my life. I honestly, like, so much love to that guy that gave me that job, because you have to have a lot of trust in a 13-year-old to do that. But I, one summer, decided to go to a coding camp. I never met anyone else interested in technology, and I also was like, oh, you know what, I'll try out programming. I bet I'll love it. At that point, my dream job was to work at Google, and I wanted to work in marketing, but I thought programming would help me. It's kind of sad that I was already thinking about that from such a young age, but I went to this camp, and there was no girls whatsoever, and on the first day, they put us in a circle, and the way that the circle worked, if you can picture everyone's in a circle, one person would go in the circle, and the only way that they could leave the circle is if someone else had the same interest as them. And it could not be technology, obviously, because you're at a technology camp. And when I would go to basketball camps, no one was interested in technology. So I'm at this tech camp, and I'm like, oh my god, like, maybe I'll find someone that's interested in sports or basketball. So I get in the circle, it's my turn. I walk in, I'm like, hey guys, I'm Jacqueline. I'm interested in basketball. And you have to stay in the circle until someone has your same interest. And no one moved. I'm like, all right. And keep in mind, there's like 50 of us here, so it's like a pretty large sample size. So I'm like, all right, I'm interested in soccer. No one moves. I'm like, all right, I am interested in sports. Literally no one moves. I don't even remember what I said to get out of the circle, but not one person was interested in sports, like even as a concept. And that like blew my mind. So that sucked. I literally could not relate to anyone at the camp. And then there was one girl that came like 3 days in that ended up being a really good friend of mine for that week. Even though we were literally 7 years apart, we were like the only two interested in other things outside of tech. My counselor had horrible BO, like not to get too graphic, but like it was terrible. And it was like 8 hours of coding a day, and we'd play like a video game in the middle of the day that I was terrible at because I'm bad at video games. So it was a terrible week. It definitely turned me off to coding and programming. So that's the story, Rob. I hope it lived up to your expectations. I kind of didn't go anywhere with that, but that was one of my first experiences with coding when I was like, yeah, coding is not for me. Okay, let me keep going here. I remember that from the Discord. Honestly, I don't remember what I said now, so it's hard for me to reference it. I know what I like what you're talking, the way you kind of talk fast when you say phone. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Like, I can't do it now because now I'm on the spot, but I don't say it like a normal person, I guess. I actually found Jacqueline through Casey's tweet and seeing how that works. Wow. Indeed, there's no limit to your success, Jacqueline. Your wisdom, intelligence, and perception definitely keeps you going. That is quite the compliment. Thank you so much. Guys, I'm noticing when I read the comments, the watch time, the people watching always goes down versus when I'm telling a story, it goes up. So let me know if I should just, like, stop reading the comments. Although, like, to be honest, I'm not going to because I love reading the comments and connecting with you guys. What's up, Foztech? How are you? Everyone's freaking out that Renee's in here. I'm also freaking out that Renee's in here. Oh, no. It lost its spot. Let me go back here. You're famous. I am not famous, but I appreciate the love. I'm in focus. Okay, awesome. Nothing but coffee. I kind of think NBT Cold Brew would be a cool name, just saying. I really love females showing their tech knowledge. Thank you. I would love to see more females showing their tech knowledge. Collaboration with me, Jacqueline, for phone reviews and other tech-related stuff. If you have any collab ideas, shoot them to me on Twitter. Hey, Jacqueline, thanks for all the videos. Keep them coming. Jason, that donation was so unnecessary, but so appreciated. Thank you so much. Wow. Like, thank you. I just appreciate you coming to the stream and for your support. What Samsung commercial were you in? I was in, like, 4 different ones. They, like, license content from a video. Like, the way it works is, like, I have no idea if they're going to license content. I make, like, an unbiased review, and then they ask if they can use a line from the video, and then they link to the full video. So, like, I'll say, I love this phone, but I also say negative things, so then they'll link to the full video to make sure that it's, like, ethical, and it's not, like, a paid endorsement. What's the best quality to record video in? I like 4K 30, to be honest. Okay, Renee is telling me to get some lemon honey water. It's what voice actors use to keep their voice going. Okay, Renee, I'm gonna have to do that right after the stream. This is fun. I'm glad you guys are liking this. Definitely let me know if I should keep doing this. What's up, Top Tech Geek? Looks like the live has been crowdfunding program. I know, no one else did donate. Seriously, guys, I just want to hang out with you. You do not need to donate. For real. As I say that, another donation comes in. Dustin, thanks so much for the donation. That's insane. I just really appreciate you being here and for your support. The donation is, like, so unnecessary, but so appreciated, and it will definitely just go to the content, so thank you. For real. You good, Jacqueline? Yeah, how are you? Glad to see you're doing live streams. Good morning. Good morning to you. Big fan of you. Thank you. Thank you so much. This is going great. Literally feels like we're just hanging out. Hayden, that actually means the world from you because, like, you have such a good metric of what's entertaining and what's not, and I'm, like, kind of worried this is not, so I appreciate that you're enjoying it. Thank you so much. I'm going to definitely, like, boot up the Clubhouse in a bit, so we can integrate that, because that was a genius idea. But Hayden, seriously, thank you so much. I love your videos. I want to collaborate with you. Todd, first of all, thanks for the super chat. What the heck? You did not need to do that. Second of all, shoot me a tweet on Twitter, and if we can find something that aligns, I'm definitely interested. I've got a question. Do you face discrimination as a young lady in the community? It's kind of tough because, like, there's definitely been certain things where, like, yes, but on the whole, like, the community is amazing, so I'm apprehensive to make like, a giant statement like that. I don't have Twitter, I do have Instagram, just sent you that. Okay, awesome. Guys, by the way, when I accepted a DM on Instagram, and the person has permanent access to my box on Instagram, so I rarely accept DMs, but I read almost all of them. Are you going to start running a live stream for retention? Renee, I'm not even kidding with you. I'm actually, like, watching their retention, and if it goes up, then I continue doing what I'm doing, and if it goes down, then I stop. I'm not kidding. Like, it's getting to me, you know? I'm trying to keep it as interesting as possible. Stop worrying about views. We're vibing. Keep the format. It's great. Yeah, you know what? I'm not worried about views. I just, like, the retention's the main one because I want to make sure that I'm not, like, wasting your time because this is, like, a Sunday and you could be doing a million things today, like watching How I Met Your Mother or eating amazing food or hanging out with people, and you're choosing to be with me, and I want to make sure that I respect that and keep you entertained. Do you wear leggings? Almost exclusively. I feel like if you watch my videos, you know that I wear leggings, like, 90% of the time and, like, jeans, like, 10% of the time. What kind of music do you love? Oh my gosh, I love this question. I'm going to create a playlist, and I'm going to link it in the, I'll put it on Twitter, actually, if you follow me at NBT Jacqueline. My favorite song right now, by far, is Champagne Problems by Taylor Swift. It is incredible. Like, literally, she's, like, an incredible person, but also, like, an incredibly talented person, and it is so, so good. Um, if you weren't rich, you'll be after this. I don't know about that, but again, I'm not in it for the money. But obviously, it's super rewarding to see like hard work paying off in so many different ways, but also like monetarily. I should do more of these. Okay, cool. We're donating for the cold brew fund. Renee, yes, I appreciate that. I definitely will buy some cold brew. I'm actually running low. I had like 50 bottles, and I've so many this month. Okay. You're from Saudi Arabia? That's awesome. Do I like gaming? I am horrible at gaming. I'm sorry to disappoint. I know people would love me to love gaming. Congrats on 6 years. Keep making videos. I know you said no donation, but what's... David, man, you didn't have to do that. Thank you so much for your support. I recognize your name. You've definitely been in the comments on other videos. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. For real. Oh, no. Wait. I lost my place again. Okay, I found it. Yes, live chats are awesome. Love YouTubers that interact with their subscribers. Dude, we're all part of this community. Like, I want to build, like, the best tech community. For real. Like, I want people to have... What's really cool that we've started to do is that people within NBT fam, like, know each other and are friends now. And that's what I want. I don't want you guys just to, like, know me and be friends with me. I also want everyone in the community to, like, find hidden references together and chat and, like, and have inside jokes. Like, that's a main goal for me. And that's why I put so much work into, like, the intangible things that some people feel like don't pay off. Like, I'm spending, like, hours a day interacting with people in the comments and in Discord, etc. Because I think that that really matters. And I feel like you guys have given me so much, and if I can give you guys videos and a community in return, that would be incredible. Do you wear leggings? Yes, I answered that. A lot of persistence with that with that question. I remember, I think the first video I saw of yours was the pseudo 2 personalities. Oh my gosh, Daniel, that video was so bad. I can't even watch that. I just cringe. Like, my acting in that video was horrible. I'm glad that you liked it, though. You're doing a great job, and my wife and I enjoy watching you. CP, first of all, thank you so much for the donation. You guys do not need to donate. I just want to hang out with you, for real. I really appreciate the donation, though. And it's awesome that you and your wife watch me. Someone sent me a video the other week of their whole family watching, like 5 of them on the couch. And it was like the most wholesome thing in the world. I loved it. I literally feel like we're all together. That is the goal. Ever thought of doing a retro review on one of your old products you reviewed back and see how well? Maybe. Honestly, though, like when I make a video now, I want to make sure it does 3 things. I'm interested in it, the audience is interested in it, and it's like a good video. And sometimes I feel like if I make a video that the audience isn't interested in, then it's just like not worth it because I have to put like 50 hours into each video at least. So I try to make things that like align with what you're interested in. I feel like you subscribe to me, like for a reason, and I want to make sure that I'm fulfilling that promise. Oh, Nick, you're back! Welcome back, man. 6 years, really, you look 16. You know, I'm 19. I'm turning 20 soon. So, I guess I just look young. I mean, I hope that's a good thing. Big fan of live streams every now and then, especially at this time. Easier for Germans like me to watch. Okay, I'm glad this time zone worked. Live stream hype. Hi. This live is very entertaining. That's like the best compliment you could ever give me. I'm so glad. I'm like honestly so worried that it's not. Because I know that when I edit videos, I put like so much effort into like making every second entertaining. So the fact that you find like just me talking entertaining is the biggest compliment in the world. So thank you so much. Mr. Who's the Boss is awesome too. Yeah, I love Mr. Who's the Boss. He is an incredible guy. Like we're friends. Like, and he's also an incredibly talented creator. How many times can I say the word incredible on this live stream? A lot of times. You should collab with MKBHD. I would love to. Email or DMs when it comes to reaching out. To have you on my podcast. Michael, if you want to like Twitter, like tweet me, or if you have access to my DMs, I don't remember if you do, like do it there and we could talk about it for sure. Oh my gosh. Okay, wait. Luke is in here. Luke, what is up? Luke is like one of my closest friends in the YouTube space and also does all like the graphic work for NBT and a ton of animations as well. And we're working on monthly intros. I don't know if you guys have noticed. This is a good time to say it. Every single month, there's going to be a new intro and a new wallpaper that's themed to that month with hidden references to things that I like, whether it be a song, a movie, a piece of tech, or references to a company that I like, my company. There's so many different ones. Luke and I are working on a ton of them. My favorite one, Luke, I don't know, I love the Halloween one, but last month's had so many hidden references that I think that one's my favorite, although I think March is gonna blow them all out of the water. So, super excited about that. Jack and Keep, oh no, wait, I lost my spot again. Jack and keep up the great work. I love cold brew. Me too, Kyle. You're awesome. Thank you so much. You're awesome too. The sound and video is amazing. Using the same equipment you use to make videos. Kind of, Jason. I'm using the Rode video. Oh, wait. I'm using the Rode Pod mic. I just like forgot for a second. And my actual camera, but the quality is obviously a little different. And I'm shooting in the standard picture profile because I can't color grade it. So the color is like not as good as it would be. I know it's like nitpicking, but it's true. Okay. Good question at Luke. Yeah, I agree. That was a great question. I love you. You're the best female tech reviewer. You know, there's so many good female tech reviewers. I'm 100% not the best, but I'm incredibly flattered, so thank you. What's been the most interesting piece of tech that has made you go, huh? Gosh. I'm going to kind of give a cop-out here. The future piece of tech, like AR glasses, like that, I think is going to be like one of the most interesting pieces of tech ever, if done right. You're building it already. I love the podcast. I don't remember what I said. What am I building? Let me know. Inside joke, NBT memes on Twitter. Yeah, follow NBT memes on Twitter. There's so many funny memes. I think whoever is running that account is doing an awesome job, so definitely follow it. You've grown so much in production. How did you do it? Literally just practice and like trying to improve one thing every video and watching a ton of videos. You always avoid the questions about OnlyFans. I don't have an OnlyFans account, nor do I ever plan on making it. I probably should have read that question before I read it out loud, but it is what it is. Dustin, thanks so much for the donation. Guys, let me say it again. You do not need to donate anything. I just want to hang out with you. I really appreciate the donations, and it's insane, honestly. I'm going to be able to like get Culver for months now, but there's no need to donate. I just want to hang with you. I really think the community building of YouTube is one of the best things. I agree. If you could collab with any creator, who would it be? Oh, this one is so tough. I honestly don't have a great answer. There's so many different ones. Marquez would definitely be one of them. Casey would be one of them. Justine, Mr. Who's the Boss, Renee. Like, there's so many incredible ones. Viper, what is up? Thank you so much for the streaming advice, by the way, Viper. Super helpful. I'm out of focus now. Oh no, am I back in focus? I can't tell. Guys, let me know. I can't believe I've been out of focus this whole time, and I guess maybe you guys were trying to tell me, but I couldn't. Am I in focus? Let me get like really close to the camera. You know what, I'm gonna leave the frame and then come back in the frame, and maybe that will help. I hope that helped. Let me know, guys. Focus on my laptop. Out of focus, you're out of focus. Guys, I'm going to read through all these comments in a second, but I just want to see if I'm in focus. Am I in focus now? No? Still out of focus? Okay. Now I'm in focus, right? I had to move my computer all the way out of frame, so now I'm going to be looking a little bit more to the right. But hopefully that helped. I'm sorry about that, guys. I'm definitely in focus now, right? Confirm with me. Okay, sweet. I'm sorry about that, guys. Now I'm like totally off to the side. Okay, let me go back to the comments. It's in focus now. It's in focus now. Okay, cool. I'm sorry about that, guys. I would blame the camera, but it's also probably my fault that I didn't have the forethought to think about that. Okay, let me go back. Isha, I appreciate you telling me. Okay. Share your experience with the ring. I'm so glad that you guys like that sponsorship. Like, seriously. That I was so excited about the sponsorship, and I spent like months like figuring out how to integrate it and stuff, so I'm really glad that it paid off and you guys enjoyed it. It's an awesome product. I love it. It's charging right now, so it's not on my hand. But, yeah. I definitely want to work with them more and have them become like a long-term partner. So if you guys like show love and like click the link, and or if you're interested in like buy the product, like that definitely would help if you like it, because I think it's awesome. Love your content. Thank you so much, Dustin. Really appreciate that. Greetings from Argentina. What is up, Argentina? Focus on my laptop. Guys, I'm so sorry. Since I'm so behind in the comments, I didn't see that until like 5 minutes later. I'm so sorry. Can you see the names of the commercial you're in? I'd love to watch them. I think that they're called, like, real reviews. I think that's how Samsung phrases them. If you look up my name in Samsung, I think that they should come up. And you're not boring at all? Okay, I'm glad this is interesting. What's your favorite outfit? my favorite outfit is not like the best looking outfit. Like if I'm like casual, like sweatpants and like this shirt would be like a really fun outfit, like that's casual. But if I'm like trying to dress up, then I would say like jeans, like some bracelets, like a long trench coat and a nice shirt. What's up, people? Yeah, Viper, everyone's stoked that you're here right now. You don't take so much time for just one comment. What does that mean, Romeo? Let me know. Focus, focus, focus. Guys, you're stressing me out. I think I'm in focus now. Tell me something interesting about you. Ask me what you want to know. Jack is one of the best tech reviewers, period. No gender slicing and tech. Thank you so much, Renee. Yeah, you know, it's actually so funny, like, I feel bad for any, like, minority group because I feel like oftentimes, like, they're only ranked within that group, like, oh, he's the best, like, African-American YouTuber or something like that. And it's just, like, they're the best YouTuber, period, you know? Like, you don't need to specify. I think it's awesome that, like, we're trying to, like, raise up, like, women in tech or something, but I also think that there's, like, something to just being a good person in tech. So I really appreciate that, Renee. I don't think I'm the best at all, but I appreciate the phrasing of that. I'm running out of NBT memes. Luke, you gotta just, like, work hard. I'm trying to give you a lot of material in this stream. Am I out of focus again? No, I'm in focus. Okay, I think I'm in focus. That 1,000,000% agree with you at Renee. Thanks so much, Michael. It means a lot. Guys, my back is killing from how low this chair is. Still not in focus. I think I am, though. Like, let me know if I'm not, but I'm pretty sure I am. Okay, wait. I'm gonna check, like, I'm gonna just DM someone that's in this, just to make sure. 1 second. It looks to me like I'm in focus, but I know it's, like, hard to tell, so, I still have a lot more comments to read, but I just wanted to do that. Let me just see. I'm joining. I still have a lot more comments to read, but I just wanted to do that. Let me just see. I think I'm in focus. They're messing with me now? Guys, why would you do that to me? Come on. I know I don't have to, but F it, LOL. Rockstar, thank you so much. Seriously, though, like, I'm happy that you're here hanging with me. I promise. Perfect. You're in focus. Okay. I gotta go now, but thanks for the stream. It's been amazing, and this live stream has been a great experience. Look forward to doing more. Thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate it. Look forward to talking to you on Discord in the Dive Discord. Okay. There's so many questions here. Focus, yes, you're in focus. Okay, everyone, I appreciate that. Let me know if I get out of focus, just like write it all caps focus in the chat. It was nice to hear, but now I have to go study. Thank you so much. Have fun in Italy. Italy is beautiful. Can I even see this? Yeah, I can see it. Does the outfit make a difference in the video? I think, like, in thumbnails, like, having a colorful shirt on or something definitely does make a difference. Like, this would be a terrible thumbnail because I definitely blend in with the background. Love for Pakistan. Thank you so much. Are you still enjoying what you do, or has it become more of a job? I literally enjoy it. I like every second of it. Like, there are certain parts that, like, are a little tedious, but, like, I enjoy it. Like, emails, for example, suck. Like, there's just no putting that past that, and I'm highly irresponsible, so I let them get so bad, and then I have to spend hours trying to make it better. But, like, I love this job. I wouldn't even consider it a job because of how amazing it is, truly. Love your energy. Thank you so much, Romeo. How many hours of research do you do? Like, I use the phone. So, like, I use the phone for a really long period of time, and then I script for, like, hours, and then I pre-print. Like, I would say overall, like, a video could take anywhere from, like, 40 to 100 hours, including, like, the research time. Have you ever had a bad hair day? Oh, my God. Sarah, like, my hair right now isn't even that good, to be honest with you, but definitely so many bad hair days. You should check out Kevin Breeze. He is great budget to mid-range viewer. He occasionally does flagships. If you did more budget, thank you so much. I will definitely check him out. Would you be interested in traveling? Definitely interested in traveling after the pandemic. You're in focus. Okay. They're just messing with you? Okay. Cool. Oh, no. Wait. I'm trying to read everything. Are you going to make another Discord server? Yes. Love from Pakistan. Are you... hey, Kyle. Put the pink jacket on. Oh, yeah, you guys can see the jacket behind me. That's funny. Please ask some words from Pakistan. Honestly, I can't speak really any other language great aside from English. So, there's that. Okay. I think I'm up to date on the comments. We did it. I'm impressed that we just did that. Right? I think I'm up to date. So, I'm gonna tell you guys another story, I guess. Or actually, let me ask you. Should I open up a Clubhouse room right now and take questions on Clubhouse? Basically, what that would mean is I would open up the room and you'd be able to speak. I'd add you onto the stage and you could ask a question in the live stream. If you would like to do that, please write yes in the chat, and I'll do that right now. If not, I'll tell you guys another story. Okay, I'm just waiting. The chat's a little delayed. I'm gonna stand up for a second and just check the camera while the chat comes in. I'm doing a good job keeping up with the comments. Thank you so much. Yes, I tweeted you. Your focus is great. Okay, sweet. I think people are trolling. Guys, I'm relying on you to help me. So I can't have you troll me right now. Yes, yes. Don't make me sad, guys. What do you want more of? More stories. Hello from Scotland. That is awesome. What's up, Scotland? Okay, I am going to create the Clubhouse right now. And we'll go from there. And let me know, guys. Should I, like, tell more stories? Someone just said tell more stories, so I'm trying my best to do that. But I'm going to create the Clubhouse, and we'll go from there. Stories. Okay, so it's the Clubhouse will be a short-lived thing because it seems like a lot of you guys want more stories. But let me do this. Okay. Open, add a topic. Guys, just so you know, this is going to be recorded, so do not say anything in the Clubhouse that you do not want recorded. Okay, I just started that. So we're going to wait for people to join, and we'll kind of go from there. Still no idea how to use the Clubhouse app everyone is using. Yeah, you know, after you get used to it, it's kind of not a terrible learning curve. Let's see. Oh, there's already people in here. Viper, what is up? It just added you to the stage. That's, like, crazy.
Yeah, pretty quick.
Okay, guys, so I'm on Clubhouse right now. For anyone just in the Clubhouse, I'm doing a YouTube live stream at the same time, and the way that I'm going to utilize this Clubhouse is to get questions for the live stream. So if you have any questions, raise your hand in the Clubhouse, I'll bring you up to stage, and then we'll answer it on the live stream. Viper, feel free to stay on. I don't know why I added you as a host, but I always love talking to you, so feel free to stay if you want. Okay. I'm trying to...
Absolutely, it's up to you.
Guys, Viper is a tech creator. So actually, I'll open this up, Viper, as long as you want to stay on. Any questions for Viper, feel free to ask. I see that someone's raising their hand. Let me add you to the stage, Ben, and we'll go from there. And then I'll read back these comments. All right, so Ben is now in the Clubhouse room. So Ben, just so you know, you're on YouTube Live. I think you're probably in the live stream at the same time, but ask either Viper or I a question, and we'll answer it.
Hey, Jacqueline, thanks for having me up. I love your channel. Your content's awesome. I'm a tech YouTuber as well. I was wondering, are you using Geo for your thumbnails, or do you create yours your own?
Awesome question. Thank you so much for the support. Yeah, so Geo has done, I think, every single thumbnail for the last at least 6 months. So to give everyone a little background, Geo is like an incredible graphic designer. And what basically our process is now is I'll take the picture and then I'll send it to Geo with like a list of things I want to change, and then he is literally a master and makes it even better than I imagined. So highly would recommend him.
Awesome, sweet. Yeah, I know I've gotten to use him a couple times, and he's so skilled. But yeah, I love the consistency on your thumbnails, and yeah, it really elevates the whole whole channel. So that's awesome.
Thank you so much. I'm gonna just leave this Clubhouse open, guys, and ask people. I'm gonna invite Renee to the stage just because I have to, even though it's not the purpose of the Clubhouse. I just got to do it. Renee, no pressure to join though. Renee, what is up?
Hey, how you doing? This is genius.
I gotta say, this is Hayden's idea fully. he like DM'd me and he's like, you should integrate Clubhouse into the live stream. So
I feel like Hayden is obligated to join you then.
yeah, you know what? Let me ping him right now. He's not going to be too happy with me. Hayden, no pressure to join, but if you want to. Guys, this is like super difficult to manage the Clubhouse and the live stream and the chat, so I'm sorry if I'm missing comments. But Renee, thanks so much for all the love. For anyone that doesn't know Renee, he's like literally one of my favorite YouTubers, covers everything Apple. So if you have any questions for me, Renee, Viper, or Ben, feel free to raise your hand and we'll add this to the live stream. Renee, how's your day going?
Pretty good, pretty good. Got to end up watching an amazing stream by Jacqueline, which is definitely check it out.
Thank you. Yeah, I saw your video yesterday on the Apple versus Facebook thing. I thought you handled that like so eloquently. It's definitely like kind of a sensitive subject, and I think you like crushed it.
Thank you so much. That was kind of ranty. I try to always be very careful to cover both sides, and I'm really totally on Facebook's side when it comes to things like the legislation that's happening in Australia, but I just couldn't find a valid side for them on this one.
Yeah, I totally agree. Like Darsh and I were talking about it on the podcast. It doesn't make any sense, honestly. Like it's not like Apple's like saying that you can't do it. They're just informing the consumer about it. So I feel like they just don't have any like leg to stand on there.
Oh, totally true. And like Google's great at this. They're like, post your photos and we'll give you an awesome photo app, and you feel like you're getting something for the data sharing. And Facebook just seems to like give us your data and we're not even gonna say thank you.
I know it's literally crazy, and also just the amount of data that they take, it's so immense. Like I can't even like if you say like if you allow it, there's so much data on you via Facebook. Like, I feel like they're one of the worst companies with that.
Well, they do so much, and they're so good at it that people literally think they're listening into our microphones. How good do you have to be at data collection, data dicing, analysis, and behavioral profiling to make people literally think you're listening to them with a microphone?
I know, honestly, that's happened to me a couple times where, like, I'm, like, pretty convinced that they are because I'll, like, just say something to someone and then it will pop up, but it's probably just because they track every single aspect of our search.
Yeah, for sure. They don't even need to listen to the microphone. That's how funny it is.
I know. It's crazy. What do you think about, did you ever watch the movie The Social Dilemma?
You know, I keep forgetting to. People keep telling me to watch it, and then I keep going and not opening Netflix, and I don't know why I'm going to do that.
So good. Yeah, amazing.
Viper, did you see that documentary?
I have not, no.
You guys got to check it out. After I watched it, though, I kind of felt a little icky about our job. I was like, like, I'm kind of, like, contributing to this, of keeping people on the platform. Like, I'm optimizing my content to be, like, as watchable as possible. And that's kind of what the social media platforms do as well.
Yeah, that's a great point. You're trying to find that healthy balance, right, of, like, you know, entertaining and educating, but, you know, are we holding them, keeping them hostage and addicted and stuff? I definitely think that's a great discussion to be had and kind of think through those details, right?
Agreed. It's kind of like, I feel like everyone's eyes are open to the social stuff, but Renee, I actually have a question to pose to you. If we get something like Apple Glasses, how do you think that's going to affect the advertising model and like the potential to be like walking by a shop and see like the information for it, or kind of like have ads built in? Do you think that that's like a possibility with AR glasses?
Yeah, I was in a Clubhouse last week where they had a bunch of tech journalists talking about it, and just the whole idea of who owns AR space. Like, if you go to drop your kid off at school, can Facebook put a giant billboard above your kid's school? Or can you walk into your bathroom and Amazon pops up a thing saying, "Oh, we see you're low on toilet paper. We're adding some to your shopping cart." And the law is usually 15 to 20 years behind technology. We're only now beginning to talk about regulating social media, and that's been around forever. So the whole idea of who's going to regulate and enforce ethical artificial intelligence and advertising models in augmented reality space is mind-boggling right now.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy because we're kind of depending on the legislature to help us with like all aspects of this, like data collection too, and it's just so behind.
Yeah, and it's unclear that they what often seems to happen is that it's a bunch of politicians who have very low or no understanding of the technology that try to make the regulations. And we've seen things like the EU, in an attempt to stop Microsoft Internet Explorer, end up destroying every rendering engine but WebKit and Chromium. And all sure it's kind of good for them.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. It's definitely like a really tough situation, and to kind of feel like where to draw the line in the sand. Tyler, welcome to the stage. Any questions for Renee, Viper, or myself, or Ben?
Yeah, I got a question. Actually, first time speaking in a clubhouse. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, you are good.
Very cool. So my name is Tyler Anderson. I've made fishing videos on YouTube for almost 8 years now, and was one of the first creators to make fishing videos on the platform. And so kind of gained a lot of early success from that, and kind of based on my love for videography, I was one of the only channels that really made high quality. I mean, when you think about a fishing TV show or video, you don't really think about cinematic B-roll and drone shots, that kind of thing. And so I made my best effort to make quality content in a space that was very old-fashioned. And I went to college, went to Texas A&M, got a 4-year degree, and kind of built my business throughout that. And I've gotten to the point where I've hired an editor part-time, and I'm still doing the freelance gig, and I just don't know when the proper time is to hire a full-time videographer. And I'm sure the situation varies based on y'all's monetary situations or life situation, but I was wondering if any of y'all had any advice if you've hired people full-time, and if it's one of those things where you have to like take that leap before you're ready, or if you have to wait till you're monetarily in a position to afford somebody like that.
Renee, I feel like I should throw this one to you since you like literally just restarted your channel. I feel like you'd be a really good person to ask this.
Yeah, I mean, I think the basic advice, and I agree with it, is do it as soon as you can. Pick the things that you least like to do, the things that you're the worst at, the things that have the lowest ROI for you. I like editing and I like cinematography, so I'm doing that. But I have an agent who handles all the business stuff because I'm terrible at that, and I hate doing that. And for other people, it's the reverse. You know, they're like Andrew Edwards or Thunder E types who are amazing at the business, but maybe they want to hire an editor or they want to hire a cinematographer and make more videos. I figure the sooner you can do that and start scaling up, the sooner it will pay for itself.
God, I appreciate it. I'm just trying to think of the time when to make that switch, and can't decide if it needs to be, like I said, when I can afford it, or like right at the point where I'm about to. So like I think my editor just joined. He's actually on this call right now, Levi, and I hired him at a time when I wasn't quite monetarily smart, but by the time our relationship now it makes a lot of sense because it saves me a lot of time and opens up my schedule to do other things besides always edit my own fishing videos. And so I just appreciate y'all's wisdom there.
Yeah, I think that's like a super tough situation. What I would say is like I would only take the risk if you think that like there's a possibility where it pays off. And advice that someone else gave me was like, what's the worst case scenario, and think about what the worst case scenario is. And if you can live with that worst case scenario, then go for it. But if the worst case scenario is too much risk, then don't.
Got it. Very cool. Well, I appreciate you guys.
Yeah, thank you. All right, I'm horrible at names, so I'm gonna pronounce this and then please correct me. Gurong? What's your question? And please state your pronunciation when you come on if you feel comfortable.
Yeah, hi. Yeah, it was almost perfect. My name is called Gaurav, and my question for today for everyone on the stage is that, like, I have heard and I have also felt it sometimes that as a YouTuber, there is a consistent struggle that you go through, which is focusing on the analytics and not letting it affect your creativity and what you put into your videos and, what you yourself possess. So I just want to know from everyone, how do you handle it? What's
for everyone on YouTube right now, I'm going to be coming back to actually just doing this live stream in a minute. It's so hard to moderate the Clubhouse because a lot of people are joining just for the Clubhouse. So I'm going to re-go through all the questions, tell you guys a few more stories, etc. This is going to be the last question for us. Viper, let me throw this one to you to start out. And then we'll get back to the YouTube live stream.
I just saw a quote about this on Twitter not too long ago. Let me see if I can find it real quick. It was from our buddy Canucci. Yeah, here we go. The quote says, focus less on the numbers, graphs, and analytics, and focus on creating. I can guarantee you'll see more growth making thick content than you would stressing over a second or two of watch time. Use knowledge from analytics to make your video better, not the opposite. And I completely agree. The analytics are there and things, but you should not let them dictate how creative you are when you're making your videos. So I would agree with what Knuthy just said. Use the analytics as a guide, but don't let them completely take over your thought process when you're making videos.
Yeah, Renee actually was part of this really interesting YouTuber room the other night that he like pinged me to, which thank you, Renee, it was about Thomas Frank's YouTube channel, and he has definitely optimized a ton for watch time and things like that, and because of that, his videos are great, but one of the main pieces of feedback that he got was, like, we want more of your personality. So I think that the analytics are a great starting point, and they'll show you, like, oh, that intro was horrible, and you lost, like, 80% of your audience, but I think that there are certain intangible things that make a content creator great, and that the analytics can't always show you all of that.
Yeah, they're a great way to sort out facts from feels. Like, you can make any video you want, but it's worthwhile going in and taking a look at it and seeing what the reaction is. And maybe you decide to keep doing it because you like it, but you're not doing it because you think it's achieving a goal that it's not achieving. It's like a way to keep yourself honest and make sure you're choosing to do things because you want to, not because you falsely assume they're giving you different things.
Okay, y'all, I'm going to hop off this Clubhouse and just go back to the YouTube live stream. Renee and Viper, I made you guys mods if you want to keep this chat going. If you don't want to, you could also just leave, but I didn't want to just end it for everyone. But I'll be back on the YouTube live stream now. This is a fun experiment, and definitely we'll do this more. Thanks to everyone that joined the Clubhouse. Okay, guys, that was a lot to manage. I kind of thought that would be easy. It was, in fact, very much not easy because a lot of people joined the Clubhouse, but they didn't join the YouTube live stream, so then there was a bunch of people in there that weren't in this, and it was hard to manage everything, and I missed so many comments, so, wow. Also, my camera battery is super low, so if that dies, I'm going to switch over to my webcam for a little bit, because I know there's so many other questions that I haven't answered yet, so if the stream goes, like, black for a second, don't worry, I'll be back with my webcam while the camera recharges, so, yeah, okay. Let me keep doing the things. The thing I like about Clubhouse is I can get audio feedback from people saying that they like things or didn't. So, and now I'm back to the comments. There's so many here. I don't know how I'm going to go through all of these again. I'm going to do my best. But, so, basically for anyone, let me just reset the room. This is my 6-year channel anniversary today. I'm celebrating with y'all. And we did a Clubhouse to get some questions from people. I'm also going to do questions in the comments. The Clubhouse is awesome. I think if I were to do it again, I would be the only one on stage, and I would, like, mute everyone and only allow people to join that are in the live stream, just so it's easier to moderate, because Renee and Viper are in there, and they're incredible, and then I kind of wanted to be talking to them, and it's hard to do both things. So I left the room to Renee and Viper because they're amazing, and I think it'll be a really interesting room. But back to the YouTube live stream, right? We gotta come back here. Okay. And let me just read the newest comments first, and then I'm gonna go back. We came back to the live stream, didn't want to miss it. Thanks, Renee. No pressure to stay here, but yeah, Renee is literally like one of my favorite YouTubers of all time, and also an incredible friend. Terry, what's up? Hope you're having an awesome day. I saw your picture of the cinnamon roll today. Why'd you have to post that? Now I'm craving one. Okay, I'm trying to go through everything. Congrats on your anniversary. Thanks so much, Peter. If I had a daughter, I'd like her to be a lot like you. Thank you so much. That is actually a really huge compliment, so I appreciate that. Okay, there are so many comments here. I'm going to try to read through all of them. Just to reset the room again, if my camera dies, because I think it's going to, I'm going to switch to my webcam while it recharges, because I know there's a ton of questions to answer. Also, can we get this video to 300 likes? I'm trying out this new thing where I actually ask for likes in videos to see if it's effective, and this is my experiment. So let's see. If we can get it to 300, then I'll know that asking for a like actually works during a live stream. Okay. Oh no, it only lets me go a certain amount back on the comments. Oh no, I definitely missed some. Ugh, that is such a bummer. Okay, I'm gonna just try to read through the ones that I can. I'm so sorry to the people that I missed. Okay. You wanna hear more stories? Going on Clubhouse? More stories, more stories. Okay, we'll do some more stories. Combining this with Clubhouse Genius. Yeah, that was all Hayden's idea. Okay. Let's keep going. Is working on this YouTube your full-time gig? Yeah, it's like the only main thing that I focus on in terms of like work. But I do like a bunch of different things within it, like public speaking, licensing content, etc. It's scary as hell to watch. Watch what? Hope not this live stream. Most people I know only use Facebook as a business card for... Interesting. Okay, it looks like there weren't actually that many comments in here while I was gone, which is good, I guess. I find it fascinating to do both sides, seeing visually. Yeah, I know, it's so funny because you guys can, like, see me mute on Clubhouse when other people are talking, but, like, still be on this live stream. It's up to you. I have my phone. Okay. Yeah, huge congrats on the 6 years. Thank you so much. That means a lot. Okay, I'm trying to do this. Okay, it looks like I didn't actually miss that much, luckily. Just so I can keep up with what we're talking about, we're just chilling. Yeah, literally what this stream is I'm going to tell you some stories about my YouTube career, my throat, I don't know what's going on with it, and then I'm answering questions. I'm also going to talk a little bit about starting a YouTube channel and things that are important with that, because I think that that's a common question. And then what I'm kind of doing is telling you a story and then reading the comments and then telling a story. That's kind of the format. We just did a Clubhouse as well. YouTube has a huge delay. Interesting. Okay. I think I'm up to date on comments again. I'm back. Great to see you still live. That was so mean, Jacqueline. Oh no, what did I do that was mean? I love the stories. All right, I'm happy you guys like them. Sweet. So I'm gonna look at the comments for a little bit, and I'll tell you guys another story while I wait. So where do I find the Discord? The Discord is like closed right now. I'll keep you guys posted on when it reopens. But yeah, I guess that's all I'll say for now. All right, I'm like choking a little bit. Glad to see you're alive. Thank you. I'm glad to see I'm alive too. Okay, next story. Okay, next story. Let me go to my list of stories here. Sorry guys. I'm also getting so many Twitter messages at the same time, so I'm trying to keep up with all of it. You guys can definitely ask me questions in the chat, and I will reply to those and tell a story. Okay. Should I tell you guys the story of meeting Bradley Cooper? I feel like I should tell you guys that story. So, when you're a tech reviewer, you have oftentimes, pre-COVID, a lot of companies will send you out to events where basically they'll launch with a new product, and you'll have like this announcement from the keynote speakers, and then you'll have like 30 minutes to an hour of hands-on time with the product, and it's like a mad race. All your YouTube friends are there, so like picture it in like this giant room with most of the time terrible lighting, and everyone has their tripods and cameras out, and everyone's trying to get the angle of the phone and the thumbnail and all these other things. And before that, you're in this huge auditorium listening to execs from either Samsung or Microsoft or whatever company tell you about their latest innovation. So I'm there. I arrive. It's in a venue in New York City. And I walk into the venue, and immediately I see a couple friends, a good friend named Dan, and it's a Microsoft event, so it's pretty cozy. There's probably only 50 people there. And we see like a desk open, and it's like a high-rise desk where you can have your laptops, you can like type notes, etc. while watching the stream. So we kind of huddle into the table, and I turn around kind of just like to get my surroundings, and I see this guy behind me, and I'm like, damn, I think that kind of looks like Bradley Cooper. And Bradley Cooper, this time, the movie A Star is Born has just come out. So he looks a little different because his hair was longer in that movie. And also, like, when you see, like, someone that you've only seen in videos, like, in real life, they obviously look a little different. So, like, that happens anytime you see, like, a YouTuber or a celebrity in real life. So, turn around, and I said to Dan, hey, I think that's Bradley Cooper. And I love Bradley Cooper. Like, I think he's an incredible actor, and also, like, the production and stuff that he did in A Star is Born is incredible. So, suffice to say, Dan has, like, the guts to turn around and be like, hey, are you Bradley Cooper? And Bradley Cooper's like, yes. And we talked to him for, like, a couple minutes. It was an unreal experience. He was so humble and nice. And then throughout the entire presentation, he was, like, the loudest laugh in the crowd. Like, any jokes that the presenters cracked, like, he would just start laughing. And, like, you love that person, right? Like, when you're presenting and you're anxious and stuff, and someone's, like, there and nodding with you and laughing, it's the best. So, now we also know that Bradley Cooper, on top of everything else, is an excellent audience member. Okay, more comments. Congrats on 6 years. Thank you so much. Renee's amazing. I agree. Okay. Do you prefer public speaking gigs or tech reviews? I love tech reviews, honestly, because they're so incredible, but public speaking is just a totally different thing. Like, I would want it, if I had to pick between, like, being a public speaker for my job or being a YouTuber, I'd pick being a YouTuber, but I love public speaking as well. I'm not sure what you're doing since I just joined from Clubhouse. Okay, let me reset the room. This is a live stream. today is my 6-year anniversary on YouTube, so I wanted to connect with my YouTube audience, NBT fam, hang out, answer questions, tell you some stories, and kind of just go from there. Okay, my son, age 7, wants to start a YouTube. Any advice for a dad that needs help? Okay, are you looking to start YouTube for fun, or do you eventually want it to become a business thing? Because the advice will be super different. So let me know, and then we'll hit the advice. Jacqueline is a bit like my first iPhone, not great with multitasking. Damn, Phil! Burned! You are completely right, though. You missing the old comments. Oh, yeah, I know. I can't believe I missed them. I'm so sorry. Love the effort and hard work you put into your videos. Thank you so much, Mark. Guys, the donations are unreal. I didn't even know that Super Chat was a thing. But I want you to know I'm only here to hang out with you guys. You do not need to donate. I really appreciate it, but I love hanging out with you, for real. Where do you get the money to review tech products? I want to get into tech reviews. In the beginning, I would buy one product and then sell it to buy the next product, etc. But now a lot of the products are sent out, or I pay for them because like YouTube is my job, so I make money from it. And I'm happy to go into how I make money from it if you guys are interested. Any tips on public speaking that we should know? I would say one of the things is like just like own it if it's going terrible. I remember someone like gave me a piece of advice. They were like, when I'm on stage and everything is bombing, I actually love those moments because I can be on stage and be like, okay, everything sucks right now and everything's going so bad, and this is as the worst it gets, and I'm fine. And I remember being like, damn, that's such like a smart thing to say, and I'm not at that level of like confidence where I can just be like, okay, it's going bad. But I thought that was really cool because it's like that's your worst case scenario and it's not bad. You know what I mean? So that was like kind of an eye opener for me where I was like, wow, that is sick. So I just like think that way. And also, you want your audience to be changed. Like when you tell a story, there should be some type of change in it if you want it to be lasting and meaningful. So like talking about all your success and all your numbers is helpful, but talking about how you've changed and like leaving them with a feeling is more important. Okay. Do you have an Apple Watch? Why we're not? I do have an Apple Watch. Yes. How's the record collection? It's going really well. I have like 10 now. Brian, thanks for the super chat. Again, you don't need to do that. I just want to hang out with you guys, but I really appreciate it. Do you work your channels full time? Yes. I get excited to be on stage, but my confidence is very weird. Yeah, to be honest, dude, I love public speaking. So, like, I always get like that like nervous type of energy right before, but I love it. Okay, what type of brand of cameras, mics do you recommend? Oh, gotta tell me your price point there. Okay, let me, we're gonna keep this going, right? Let me know, guys, should I keep doing this? Am I a fan of hummus? Yes. Ithaca hummus is really good. So let me know if I should keep doing this. I think that there's still a lot of people in here, so I'm gonna keep it going, but, let me know. There's so many more things that we can talk about, so, keep asking questions. We'll do a little bit of questions now, and then I'll get back to telling you a couple stories. Thank you for spending time with us. This is fun. This is fun for me too. Thank you for spending time with me. Okay, my son wants to start a gaming channel. In his dreams, he wants to be a pro YouTuber, but at age 7, I just want him to have fun. Okay, so, I mean, just in terms of having fun, then I would just say just start, you know? If you, as, like, the dad, like, want to help him get views and stuff like that, then I would say, like, thumbnails and titles are the 2 most important things. But, like, I feel like you're 7, like, you don't need to be thinking about that. You know what I mean? Like, so I would say just have fun with it. And be careful. Like, make sure you don't give personal information out online. Make sure you follow the regulations in your country for content surrounding kids. And yeah, I mean, I'm excited for you. I think, like, when you're 7, the most important thing is to make sure that you don't get attached to, like, the feeling of success from numbers and things like that, because I feel like that's so young to already be attached to that type of validation. But if it's just for fun, go for it. I had a YouTube channel at 7. That's a hint, guys. I used to have a YouTube channel. Nothing But Tech is not my first one. The YouTube channel is not up anymore, but I used to have a different YouTube channel before this one. Not about tech, though. I wonder if you guys can guess what it's about. It's I, like, deleted it a long time ago, but yeah. Thanks for getting me on to Clubhouse. No problem. Wow. There's so many comments here. I've been talking for hours now, guys. My son wants to start it. Okay, let's keep going. when and how did you start tech on YouTube? I already told the story at the beginning of the stream, so I won't retell it, but watch the replay if you want to hear it. Will I branch out from small tech to cars, home automation? Yeah, I actually reviewed a car last year, and after COVID, I plan to do a lot more of that. I usually wait for my friends to say secret keyword about YouTube. I'm not sure what that means. I'm so sorry. The comments. You're over 300 likes. Guys, thank you. I wonder if the like thing actually worked. Dang NBT leaks. Makeup. I don't know what that comment, makeup exclamation point means. What's your favorite junk food? I love Reese's, like, peanut butter cups. That's my absolute favorite candy. How old? Was your old YouTube channel about basketball? It was not, but that was a really good guess. It's nice seeing someone's journey from the beginning. I started when I had 100 subscribers. Wow. Damn, that's really impressive. Thank you so much for the support. Do I run the YouTube channel alone? Yes. Okay. I think that is a lot of questions, so should I tell another story? So what do we have to do for you to reveal? Dude, I don't know if I'm ready to talk about what the other channel is about. It's not a big deal, but am I into movies and TV shows? Yes and yes. Okay, now I get the makeup comment. Oh, I'm so sorry for, like, calling you out and being like, why'd you comment makeup? It was not about makeup because I was super young. Also, I'm, like, not that good at doing makeup, and I wasn't back then, so yes, another story. Go ahead, another story. Okay, I'm glad you guys like the stories. I'm trying to I'm also, like, going through the Discord and Twitter and stuff. I have, like, so many Twitter notifications, so this is definitely not the easiest thing. Sorry, guys. As you can see, I'm horrible at multitasking, which is probably why my editing is always so chaotic. But I'm just... Okay. Shall we do another story? I think it's time for another story. So let me... Okay, I'll tell you guys the story of my trip to LA, like 2.5 years ago. You would be great at telling your grandkids stories. I'm happy you think so. Being a good storyteller is, like, one of my all-time top goals, so I'm glad that I'm doing an okay job. We love Editor Jacqueline. Dude, I gotta bring more Editor Jacqueline to the channel. Let me know, guys, in the chat if you like Editor Jacqueline. I try to, like, do it to break up the monotony of a video, or if I say something really stupid, then I feel like Editor Jacqueline has to show up. Okay. Have you tried an iced Americano with sweet cream? I was a cold brew guy, and then I tried that. To be honest with you, I drink so much coffee a day that I'm, like, trying not to have, like, sugary coffee. So, like, when I drink cold brew, I only put almond milk in it. But, like, when I want a sweet drink, I would 100% try an iced Americano, although I've never tried it before. Okay. I'm going to do another story, and then I'll go back through the comments. So, story. So, I met Jonathan Morrison from TLD at, like, a tech event maybe 4 years ago now. And I also met Crystal at the same tech event around 4 years ago. And Crystal used to work at TLD's office, like, in LA. And I was going to LA for, I think it was a work event, actually. Oh, you know what? Actually, I just remembered. I was going to actually do an internship for Techno Buffalo. So I booked my ticket to LA, and then something happened, and the internship got canceled. But I already had, like, my ticket and everything, so I just decided to go. So I booked my ticket to LA, and I arrive in LA, and LA has so many different YouTubers. There's Jonathan Morrison, there's Austin Evans, there's Techno Buffalo, obviously. Armando is there, and Armando is was one of my biggest mentors in the beginning, and a really good friend still. So I was stoked to meet everyone. And this was, like, a long time ago, so I think I only had, like, 20,000 subscribers on the channel, and I was still making, like, vlogs occasionally, which I don't know why, and I was not great back then, but I decided that I'm going to vlog the trip to LA. So to give you a little context of the situation, I'm still, like, shooting in my bedroom. I still, like, don't really understand storytelling on YouTube and how to be good. So I also still am really new to meeting new YouTubers and people that I've looked up to for years. So it's still, like, it's always an incredible experience, but I was, like, fangirling out type thing. So the first day I went, I met with Armando, and I actually stayed a whole day at his studio. And it was incredible. It was him and Carlos and Brandon, and we were just hanging out. We filmed a video, and his studio is, like, set up goals. It's not the same one anymore, but it was set up in such a way that it was, like, beautiful. my computer and my camera are just like slowly decreasing in battery. So if this ends abruptly, I apologize. I'm gonna try to not make it that way. But anyway, so I go with Armando the first day. The second day comes around and I'm going to TLD's office. And anytime I visit anyone, I always try to bring a gift or something. So before I went to TLD's, since LA is like kind of like a bougie area, there's a ton of like shops where you could do home decoration things. So I went to like 3 different sites and they were beautiful. And I remember like being in one of the stores and picking out this Edison light bulb for Jonathan, which it's actually been in several videos. It looks sick. Like this light was supreme. I should have bought myself one too. And I went to the store called like Home Goods, which giant, like thousands of desks and lights and other equipment. And in the vlog, I said something like, I hope one day I can get my own studio and be buying this stuff for myself too. And that was like the first time that I really was like, I want this thing. You know, like I'd said it in different ways up until that point, but that was like a turning point of like, you can actually do this as like your full-time job and like go to work every day and go to this like amazing office that you can shoot videos in. And it was an unreal experience. And 6 months later, I ended up getting my own studio. So all because of you. Like if you guys didn't support my videos, it wouldn't happen. But that like trip in LA was like a giant turning point for me. And it's actually all documented in this vlog, which is so cool. And even though the editing and everything sucks in the vlog, I love to look back on it and be like, I like stated this goal here and like made it happen 6 months later. So that's the LA story. Let's keep going here. There's so many comments while I'm telling this story. Brian, again, no need, guys, to donate. Super chat. I just want to hang out with you. I appreciate it so much, though. So thank you so much to Brian. Let me see other questions here. Okay. Chris, again, no need to donate super chat. I literally am doing this because I just want to hang out with you guys. But thank you so much, Chris. I really appreciate the donation. Story time. Okay, we'll do another story really soon. Congratulations on 6 years. Thank you so much. Favorite Starbucks drink? I love like their frappuccinos and I love their pumpkin spice lattes if I'm going like the unhealthy sugary vibe, and then I love their like at-home cold brew. Editor Jacqueline's the best. I'm glad you guys like it. What YouTuber expert did you talk to or did a course with when you started? I didn't have any guidance in the beginning. Like I didn't have like a YouTuber expert. I wasn't like trying to grow the channel, but over time I've gotten mentorship from a bunch of different people. Right now Liron is like my guy. Like we are really good friends and he helps me out a ton. I will send him thumbnails and like titles at like 3 a.m. and be like, help me, I need help. And he always does it. So, Editor Jacqueline, yeah, Rob, I know you like Editor Jacqueline. I actually included Editor Jacqueline in the last video just because of you. Yeah, you know, it wasn't like Techno Buffalo's fault at all. The timing just did not work out. John's a great guy. Oh, no way, Alex is in here. So Alex is a good friend of mine that I actually just met via YouTube. I saw one of his videos and I was like, this guy knows what he's doing. And he is incredible, and we have very similar music taste as well. So thanks so much for joining, Alex. I appreciate it. 6 years of great content. Can't wait for 6 more years. Thank you so much, Alex. Oh, Robbie. I'm so bad at pronouncing names. I think that's how you say it, or it's Ravi, maybe. Thank you so much for the donation. Again, no need to donate. I just want to hang out with you guys, but I really appreciate it. Sweet cream isn't really that sweet. It's like whipped cream, sort of. Okay, I will definitely try it then. So please tweet me your order. Is it an iced Americano with sweet cream? Is that what I'm asking for? You should do Draw My Life. It would blow up in views. I kind of want to do that if I ever hit 1 million subscribers. Will you make 6 years on YouTube? Oh my gosh. So that would be like what? I would be so old by then. I'd be 83. No, wait. Why can't I do the math right now? 13 when I started, plus 60 years. So I'd be 73. I don't know if I'll still be doing YouTube then. Maybe. I remember watching the vlog of you buying gifts. Wow, Daniel, that means you're like an OG. I really appreciate it. Another super chat. Congrats on 6 years. How do you deal with harsh critics and how do you plan to expand the channel? First of all, thank you so much. Again, I just want to hang out with you guys. I do not need your money. I literally just want to hang out with you guys, but I really appreciate your support. Harsh critics are tough. I think that people look at hate comments, though, in the wrong lens. I think hate comments are either A, super irrelevant and just throw them out. Like, get back in the kitchen. Females can't review tech. Like, get out of here with that, you know? That's not helpful, and I just ignore those. And then there's the other type of hate comment, which is really incredibly rude, but there's value that you can take out of it. Like, oh, your lighting sucks, but, like, with profanity, which I won't say on the stream, right? Your lighting effing sucks, or something like that. That's a really rude comment. And do you really want to wake up to that at 6 a.m.? Of course not. And does it hurt for like a second? Like, is that your gut reaction? Yes. But the value that you can take out of that is reframing the comment to maybe you should improve your lighting. And comments like that have helped me immensely because like they help me see like what I'm doing wrong and what I can improve on. So I think like reframing them and just taking the value out of them, like let that, I almost just curse, like let that bad person help you. You know what I mean? Like let that jerk help you by making you improve. Thanks for the advice. He already told me I can be his editor and thumbnail designer. Oh my gosh, that's actually so funny. Your son knows what he's doing at 7. Congrats on all the success. Gotta run again. Yeah, thanks so much, Nick. I definitely will do this again. Okay, let me just keep reading the comments here. Big up to TLD. Yeah, TLD was absolutely awesome to have me in a studio. Do you script or bullet point your videos? I've gone back and forth, but now they're very much like scripted, but then I read the script right before and then I kind of like go off the cuff and include like moments of spontaneous moments, I guess, like spontaneity. But I use the script because I want to be sure that every second is providing value in some way. Hey, Jacqueline, just stopping through to send some love and positive vibes. Thank you so much, Devin. I really appreciate you, and I've been loving your videos. I met many YouTubers at Apple Park. That's awesome. If you want to ask me more in-depth questions, ask me on Twitter. I don't really respond to emails that are not business emails because I've had kind of like bad experiences in the past where I'll respond to something and then people will get pissed if you don't respond right away after the initial response. Okay, let me go back up here. Hey, what's up, Hugh? There's no doubt that you'll hit 10 million subscribers. I appreciate the confidence. Nothing but stories. Yeah, I know. I hope that this is interesting for you guys. Okay. I've watched your videos. I appreciate that. Thank you. You'll be unboxing the iPhone 50,000 in 60 years. Yeah, maybe, Alex. Maybe I'll have you on for a cameo, and we can test out the speakers together of some songs. What's the best and worst feedback you've gotten from who? Ooh, you know, honestly, I need more thought for this question. Worst feedback I've gotten? That's really tough. Honestly, I can't really think of it. I think, like, I just, like, if you like the feedback, you keep it, and if you don't, you just kind of forget about it. So I can't really think of anything worse feedback. Best feedback I've gotten is, like, the title and the thumbnail are the most important parts, because if they don't click, then they don't stay, and the two most important metrics to watch, and if we're just talking about, like, YouTube feedback, because obviously live feedback is very different and much more important, but title and thumbnail, and then title and thumbnail show, did you make an interesting promise, like the click-through ratio, and then the watch time shows if you delivered on the promise. Those are the two main metrics that I watch, and that was some of the best advice that I've received. Okay. Oh no, I lost my place again. You responded to my suggestions. I'm impressed. I will watch for a tech review at Ice Americana. You know, honestly, when I try it, I'll post it maybe. My favorite reviewer here. Thanks so much, Chris. It means a ton. Hydron. I know, Hydron is amazing. Nothing but Editor Jacqueline. Okay. Yeah, I agree. Editor Jacqueline needs to make a return here. What's been your favorite compliment? That is a really tough one to answer. I think, like, a super meaningful compliment is when people compliment, like, I guess, like, your hard work and the type of person you are. And then also, that's a really tough one. I think in my personal life, like, the comment that probably means the most to me is, like, if someone compliments, like, the type of person that you are. I think on YouTube, the comment that means the most is, like, if someone comments, like, on your work ethic and, like, if the video is good. Because it's not just enough to work really hard. I also want to be good at what I'm doing. So I think, like, those kind of go hand in hand. And then in my personal life, like, I hope that I'm, like, a good person and a generous person and a selfless and a kind person. So, like, those are the most meaningful comments I think anyone can get in, like, their personal life. I'm going to wrap this up in, like, 3 minutes. So let's do last questions. Maybe I'll tell you one more story for the road. Okay, Jacqueline, I don't have Twitter. Maybe I'll try. Yeah, you can send me an Instagram message. I'm unlikely to respond to it, though, to be honest. But the next time I do, like, a question thing on Instagram, write it in that, and I'll respond to it there. Can you bring the mic a little closer? Yes. The camera may focus on the mic. If it does, just write focus in the chat, and I'll fix it, but this should hopefully help you. What's the main feature of your channel that you think? This has been super fun. Thanks, Jacqueline. Renee, I can't believe you're still in here, man. Thank you so much for staying. I know you have like a million things to do, and I appreciate this being one of them. Have a great rest of your day. I really appreciate you. What draws you to iPhone more than Android? I'm not drawn more to it. I love both. I use both. I'm just going to check the camera, and then we'll do one more question and one more story, and we'll hit the road. So the camera's on low battery, so there's a pretty good chance that it's gonna die, and if it does, I'll switch over to the webcam to end the stream. But yeah, you probably know by now, but I think you're really nice, that's why I'm here, but your work quality is great. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. This has been a great stream. Thanks so much, Kyle. Renee Ritchie, the 8-hour stream guy. Renee is amazing. Thanks for creating the Clubhouse room so I could be here. Thank you for joining. Okay, let's answer one more question from the chat. Okay, you know what? I'm going to answer this one. What's my favorite season of the year? Okay, not really season because it does 2, I think, unless it's considered the fall and I'm being an idiot. But I love the time of year from September to the end of December. It's like the holidays, it's fall, then you also have like winter vibes with snow, and in the fall you have like pumpkin spice lattes and beautiful scenery and brisk weather. I love like winter attire and fall attire, so that's my favorite time of the year. Thanks again for the stream. Jacqueline, congrats once again. This is a huge milestone. Alex, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Also, I've been absolutely loving your streams. Like, the way you optimize for attention is unreal. I'm super impressed with it all the time. Before we end, congrats on 6 years on YouTube. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. The stream was fun. Thanks for making it a grand. All right, I guess we're kind of wrapping up here, which makes sense. So I'm going to leave you wanting more. I'm not going to tell another story. I'll do like a Clubhouse story time one time where I'll just tell a bunch of stories. So that's where we're going to end it. I want to end it before you leave. Let me just say this one thing to you. You guys give me my dream job on a daily basis, and you guys make my dreams come true on a daily basis. And I'm just so grateful for you, and I love making YouTube videos. It really is like the best job in the world, and not just the YouTube videos, but the public speaking and things like this, and creating products. Like it runs the gamut of the things that you can do, and every single opportunity is because of you, and that is not lost on me. Like, I appreciate you, and I'm grateful for you every single day. And I also just love chatting with you. You guys are like the most wholesome people, so kind, so smart, and thank you, seriously. NBT fam is the best. I'm excited to continue building this awesome tech community, and I'm excited for the next 6 years and beyond. So thank you so much, for real. Have an awesome rest of your day. Definitely let me know on Twitter or Instagram or whatever social media platform you use, on YouTube even, if you like the stream, and I should do more of them. And have an awesome day. Thank you so much. Hope you have a great one. To the next 2,192 days. Yes, to the next 2,192 days. All right, have an awesome day. Thank you, guys.